Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 7 properties today, and I shake my head at a few of them. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the deal. You're an agent, you're a seller, market your home however you want. Doesn't matter to me. Not my life, not my problem. However, when we're looking at this from the context of Milton Daily Homes, how are you going to get the most money in your pocket? What are the best ways to attract buyers? This is not it. So 64 Bronte Street South, number 3, townhouse complex, very small complex, right beside the train tracks. So probably not my favorite location. Here's the thing. You could take a bin out and get rid of this crap in about 3 minutes. Didn't do it. You can tell these are not professional photos per se. Basically, we're just showing floors, and it looks like there's 5 different kinds of floors. You have a renovated bathroom, which is good, but you have lights, one of which is pointing up, 2 of which are pointing down, and 1 does not have a light bulb in it. Like, are you serious right now? Like, this drives me crazy. I cannot believe that somebody would take pictures of this and think it's a good idea to list a home. Anyway, it's vacant. I don't know why there's stuff in here. The rest of the house seems empty, but for some reason the kitchen is just full of stuff. It's a mystery. Next up, we have Cartwright Crescent, $429,900, which is actually a really good price for this model. It's a croft side, 1360 square feet, all brick, with a finished basement. I just sold one of these end unit with no finished basement for $460,000. So $30,000 less is to me a really, really good deal. However, there are some problems with this one, same as the previous. There's so many opportunities for better presentation. First of all, who date stamps anymore? I haven't seen that in a long time. Take your shoes out of the front entrance. It's like, seriously, come on now. Like, it's just like pretend you're trying here. Now, flipping this back to actual structure and you know, the house that you get after all the stuff's taken out of. The fireplace here in this model is not, it can be as, I think, harmful as good, because you're a joined townhouse, so they have to stick the fireplace out. A lot of times they're recessed into the wall and it's flat against. But this cuts off this entire wall space right here. Normally there's a couch here and there's a couch here. So I like the idea of a fireplace, but what you end up doing with this model, couch and couch, and then something in the middle here so you're basically conversationing kind of over top of this table with the fireplace to the side and then a TV on top. They also have tile in here, which is a little bit different than kind of the traditional you know, wood or carpet. So the I don't know why this is here beyond just inspiring us through, you know, the rest of our day. An ironing board, like, seriously, just take it out, man. It's not hard. Like, even we have photographers that when they see stuff like that, they're the ones doing this stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of places to lay blame, like a toilet paper pyramid. You could get rid of that. It's not necessary. We have a rule with our clients, no more than 2 things on a countertop, period. That's it. So having stuff like this and stuff here and stuff up there, it can ruin the impression. And we always say that the first showing is online. So if you don't impress someone online, they're not going to want to come to see it in person. Now, despite some of the things that we just discussed, I still give this one a high endorsement, and I think the price is really, really good. Okay, so we've got 609 Laurier, $449,900. It's a link home. So there's 2 ways a home can be linked. Number 1 is they can be linked by the garage. So what you'll see is the garage is joined with the other garage, but the rest of the interior living space is not attached. So your bedrooms, your family room, your kitchen, not attached to your neighbor. The other one, which this one is it's actually attached. Hard to tell on which side just from this angle, but it could be attached by underground, right? So you might share a basement wall, or there might be a slab in between the homes. That's what it looks like to me. So functionally it looks more like a detached home. The ones that are attached by the garage tend to gravitate a little bit more towards semi-detached pricing. So you also have a bit of an oversized garage here. It's a pretty wide single car garage, and your driveway, I believe, is probably wide enough to park 2 cars. Now, the problem with this is I can't tell if it's a fixer-upper or if it's move-in ready because the photos kind of suck. So, I mean, what's that? I don't know what that is. I can't even see the floors. They're dark. They're kind of overexposed and underexposed, and you know, you could work with this. You could paint this wainscoting and actually make it look really nice with even some white paint, or if you like a bit more of a traditional kind of a country style, then this could work for you too. Anyway, nice size yard, 36 by 122. You know, there's been some more renovated homes like on Rose Heath and streets that tend to get a bit less traffic that have sold around this price. So they're holding back on offers. The other thing, if we look in the description here, offers presented, the thing about doing that, those are publicly available content. Like all the comments here are going to be seen on MLS.ca and everywhere. I believe that the right place for that is in the broker comments because it can help you as much as hurt you. Some people are going to look at this and be dissuaded by the fact that they don't want to compete. So I think there's a time and a place to introduce that. And if we're talking about marketing a listing, trying to get the most amount of interest in there, I don't know if you're overt about that fact or if you just mention it to the people who have already expressed interest. So maybe that might be seen as some people as being a little bit, I don't know, non-forward or secretive, but the name of the game is to get as many people interested in the home as possible by whatever means you can. That's the game as a listing agent. Okay, so we've got some nice photos here on Fasken. The previous one is really nice too, the Hills View model. So 529 is this one here. You're a corner unit, you're all brick. I'm not the biggest fan of Fasken. I find it feels a little bit cramped and it's pretty close to the train tracks, as you'll see from a very specific photo in this gallery. The other thing that I suggest to people, especially living, is this door it lets no light in. You can get somebody to do a nice full insert on this door, probably $1,000, maybe even less, and it becomes a piece of art in your home and it lets so much light into the house. I was so impressed by having mine once we made the decision. So I originally had a half window here and I went full. I had the guy cut the door and could not be happier. One of the best improvements I've ever made to my house. You've got some pot lights here. It's 2,000 square feet for a semi, and so what you have is kind of a living room here, and then you've got what could be a combined dining plus family room. You could set it up a lot of different ways. Kitchen is off to the side here, and they've done a nice job with the stairs. Double door entrance to the master bedroom, and then you've got 4 bedrooms in total. Like that little porthole window too. And there we are. You've got a wider lot because you're on the corner, and that is the train tracks right here. So there's a sloping berm that goes up, so it does dampen some of the sound, but you will obviously be aware of the fact that you are close to train tracks. So if that's something that's important to you, is being away from that, this maybe isn't the right house for you. I would say for the size and the way it looks, I would say that they priced it, you know, half decent. Not amazing, but you know, it's going to get some interest. Now Trudeau is it's a Mattamy Pilgrim model. It's 1740 square feet. I like the location. This part of Trudeau, there's a good chance that I think in this this range, you're just around the corner from that big Trudeau Park, that big roundabout that goes around the park. You're probably just on that area between the park and between dairy, if memory serves correct. You want to watch the age of the roof here. I don't see anything in this description about that, although the kitchen's remodeled, upgraded second bathroom. That's all good, but I don't want to come in and have to do a furnace and a roof in the next couple of years. So I can get a higher return on my money by doing floors, by doing kitchen, by doing paint than if I had to do those 2 structural items. And that's always what I tell clients, is make sure that you get a home that structurally you're not dumping a bunch of money into it right off the bat. Now they've totally reconfigured this kitchen. The fridge normally goes over on this side in this model, but I have a feeling they just ripped everything out and started over. And they have a bit of a breakfast bar here. although the counter doesn't extend. So they do have stools here, but it doesn't have that bar thing where you can actually slide yourself underneath. You're probably not, you don't have enough space in front of this to have like an eat-in table. So this area right in front, the builder plan has this as a family room, and then there's a living dining, but a lot of people tend to flip these around and have this as an eating area, and then have, yeah, right there is an eating area, and then they have this as the kind of family room. So the builder said that this is a living dining room, but obviously do whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Upstairs there's 3 bedrooms, plus there's also laundry. Okay, so you've got Jack and Jill. So there's a bathroom between these 2 bedrooms, and nice sized laundry room, countertop. Obviously you can fold clothes there, you can do your ironing. It's a very functional laundry area. And then you also have your finished basement, and if you feel like goofing off, you can always play a game of chess with yourself instead of working. Overall, front to back, nice home. There was this model that sold, I think, in the 540s. I'd have to check that for sure. But a nice version of this with a finished basement earlier on in 2015. So anyway, there's not a lot on the market right now that I think combines some of the features here. The new kitchen looks great, so I think they've got a chance at this price. Okay, so today was a bit of a rant episode. I apologize for that, but I feel better after getting that off my chest. The link down below is going to have all the properties for today. There's a home up in Brookville, very well-regarded school district up there. Brookville Public School gets outstanding reviews and buzz. So you may want to check that out if you're looking for more of an estate-style home. And if you have any questions about Milton real estate at all, reach out to us. Make sure to download the guide up in the corner there. There's a ton of really helpful information. We're updating it all the time. We're just working on a condo profile list for it. And I just had our photographer go out for 2 full days and do a lot of kind of updated photos. And we're going to expand and add to it as the years go along. So have a great day. That's the phone. I got to get it. See you later.